Welcome, students. You are about to enter the world of CHD 2324, Early Childhood Language Arts and Reading. This is a 2000 level course which assumes you have a basic understanding of child development. The emphasis of this course is on language and communication. We start out with language acquisition, move to literacy environments. We learn about phonics and phonemes and other strange vocabulary words. Hopefully by the end of the course you will have a better understanding of reading and language arts. Let's spend a few minutes looking at the requirements for the course. Several assignments will require young children. If you can't find any, please let me know early. And remember, on the Lee and Collier campus, there are child care facilities on site. The ongoing assignment is web discussions. We can't have in-class discussions, so you will communicate with each other on the discussion boards. This is 30% of your grade. You will respond to the discussion topic with anywhere from 300 to 500 words, although I do not count words. I look at the quality of your response. You will then respond thoroughly and completely to 2 of your classmates, anywhere from 100 to 200 words. There are 15 total topics, 14 plus the introduction. Each one is worth 10 points total. I do not like to see the words "I agree." Anytime you respond, please be specific. I do look at proper spelling and grammar. Project 1 is our environment design project. You will create an early childhood learning space showing literacy areas. If you are already a teacher, photographs work well. PowerPoint has shapes you can use to create a graphic layout. Just be creative. If you don't know what a print-rich environment is, you will by the end of this project. In the next project, Project 2, we zero in on children's writing and artistic development. Some of you will be very surprised to discover how closely they are aligned. You will need some children to draw and write for you for this assignment. You will then analyze their works and relate it to their developmental level. Most students find this assignment very enlightening. For Project 3, you will be assigned to a group. You should have that assignment already. The group will produce a list of language resources and activities, as well as some researched websites. I then share these with the rest of the class, so you'll have a pocket full of resources and activities by the end of this course. Project 4 will require that you use a set of early learning standards. Several are provided in the module, but if you are already using a set in your practice, please just use those. You will use these standards to create 5 developmentally appropriate language reading activities. Hopefully these are activities that you have used or will try out. Extension for families will be included as well. Most students find this to be a fun activity. The last project is the most in-depth, but probably the most beneficial. You will create a bibliography of 20 children's books. You will give a short summary and a developmental activity for each book. Yes, it is a great many books, but if you start now, you'll have way more than 20. Children's books can be very addicting. Besides, it always makes a good conversation starter. What children's books do you remember from your childhood? The last week is our final. Books and notes are allowed, but only one attempt, and you will have 3 hours. You do not have to go to a testing center unless you prefer to take a paper pencil version of the test. Please let me know early if that is your choice. How will you get through all of this? You'll need several hours a week. Your book is excellent. You will read every chapter. The modules have extensive additional readings. Do I expect you to read everything? Absolutely. But of course you probably won't. What I do expect is that you will get out of this course what you need and what you want. I've asked for your main questions as part of your introduction. Never hesitate to ask me to provide you with what you need. Each of you are in very different situations. This is my Florida Southwestern email. I check it continually. I check the course twice a day, usually very early in the morning and 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I go to bed early, so if you do something late at night, it will be the morning before I respond. Communicate with me, communicate with each other. There's a virtual lounge in the discussion area. Use that to ask any general questions. Many times, many of you have the same question. Wonder about things there. Um, Sometimes it's a nice way to communicate with other students as well. Okay, let's get to work.